Hi there. Thank you for having me there today. I really appreciate it. I just thought I'd show you a couple little things focusing on costume changes. And I thought would use the ballerina as an example, how we can easily switch the costume changes so that it looks like the character is doing all these activities, but the coding is very simple and your actual sprite isn't moving. So I'm going to do this fairly quickly. I'm just going to add a sprite. So to do that, I'm going to click on the new sprite and the ballerina is right here. So double click or click once and then select OK. Now I don't need the cat here, so I'm just going to select that. And remember to right click, 2 fingers, delete. And now I have the ballerina on my stage. Okay, so this ballerina, if I click on costumes, you will see has various movements. So we have A, B, C, and D. So I decided I'm going to start with maybe, let's say, A. And then what I'm going to do is through the coding, change my costume as I go along. So I'm going to go back to the script. If you recall, we're going to start when clicked. And now I'm going to want to make some changes here. So I'm going to do looks. And I'm going to switch to costume here. And you can see what happens. Let's try this out. So if I say B at this point, what's going to happen? I'm just going to click on this and we're going to switch. Okay, so if I click on that, nothing happens. She is that person. So I'm going to make this start at A. So if I click on that, she's going to stay like this. Now, I could at this point just switch costume again. Drop down menu. I'm going to choose B. And now I'm going to click the code to see what happens. Click it again. I'm going to click it. And it's like really fast. So it's like, remember we talked about how quickly things can happen. So let's slow things down a little bit. I'm going to go to control. I'm going to wait 1 second here. And you can change that timing to maybe half a second. I'll let you decide that. But for now, let's see how this looks. Okay. So of course I could just keep clicking. Just go up, down, up, down. But that pause helped see that she is going from one costume to the other. Excellent. So a really quick trick here is rather than going back and grabbing a whole bunch of code, I can go on this wait 1 second because that's probably the next thing I'd want to do and switch costume again. I can right click here and duplicate, drag it down, and then change this to the next one. So let's go C, right click again, duplicate, and finally we get to D. So if I click on the green, we're going to see her go through all 4 costume changes. Perfect. So again, we don't want to have to keep clicking the green flag to make this work. So we talked about this before. We're going to control this by repeating. It doesn't have to be 10 times. You can just have it maybe 3 times. You can have it 50 times. It's completely up to you. Let's say it's just 3 times, just for time's sake. Click the green. And there we go. So there's just a quick example of how you can switch a costume, making it look like the character's doing all these fantastic, wonderful things, but in fact, you're just changing what the sprite looks like at each time. Okay, I hope this helps some of your programming. Keep going, and if you have any questions, let your teacher know. I'll be more than happy to help you.